Hi everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Craft Designs. Today I've got a tutorial on a quick pendant with a mica powder technique. This is the gold primo mixed with a little bit of black. And I just mixed it to a marbling kind of setting. Yeah, it's black primo with the gold primo. Yes, my pasta machine does leave a little bit of the ridging behind and stuff like that, but that shouldn't matter. Alright, I'm going to actually start out putting this on a towel. That way I won't even have to lift it up. Alright, this is just one of the texture sheets that is available from Cool Tools. And I chose it because it won't leave a very deep impression. So I'm just going to place it where it covers most of the clay. Just using my roller. Okay, I hope you can see that. Now, like I said, the reason I chose it is because it won't leave that much of a texture, although it does leave the pattern behind. Alright, then I've got, it really doesn't matter what texture you use. Even if it's something that's got a deeper impression, just don't push as hard with your acrylic roller. This is a set of Inka-Dinka-Doo I don't know what the name of it is. Anyway, again, it doesn't really matter which stamp that you decide to use. These are cling stamps, meaning they will cling to an acrylic stamp pad. Now, I'm going to use this turtle one this time. You can choose a smaller or larger stamp block. That doesn't really matter. These stamp blocks can usually be bought where the acrylic where the cling stamps are in your local craft store, if you have one. If not, just Google acrylic stamp blocks. You'll get something there. Okay. Now, okay, now I've got, these are the primary elements. And the reason I chose these is because they're a mica powder that has a pigment base to them. So, what that means is if you add water or anything, it's going to activate that pigment. But you can use them just like a mica powder. Alright, I've got a really soft brush that I use for mica powder all the time. Now, I'm just going to dab this onto the stamp. Put the lid back on. In between uses, after you, whatever, it's way too easy to spill it, and then you'll really be sorry you didn't do what I said. The colors I can't even tell you. Well, that would be because it doesn't say. Oh, yes it does. This is the lucky apple. And this is the olive vine, which is a really pretty color. Alright. So, I have mica powdered up my stamp. Now, I just knocked off the bit that was around. And this time, giving it a lot of pressure. Now you can see the lucky apple much better than you can see the olive vine. That's just because of the background I did use. Now, this is just a spray bottle that I've got some water in. Okay, now I've got another sheet of gold primo. This one has just been rolled out on a 4, which is like a medium setting. And I'm just going to take a random texture sheet and give it a little texture. Then I'm gonna take, this is the first one that I did off camera. I'm gonna take a bit of bacon bond and just give it a little bit of a squirt on the back. Then I'm gonna just lay it down. give it a little bit of a cut with my craft knife, just to cut it to shape. Okay. Then I'm just going to decide on a jump ring. This one looks like about a 4mm jump ring. Again with the bacon bond. I'm just gonna add a touch of bacon bond. Okay, I've got some Ultra Dome UV epoxy, which is a fabulous product, in case you didn't know. It's cheap, it works great. I've got a little wire somewhere that I use to spread out the resin. Now this actually set a little flatter before baking, but I've got these little mirror tiles that I've used for years that are the perfect size to fit inside the UV light. So, just gonna break off a little piece of clay. Flatten it down a little bit. What I'm trying to do is to level this piece out so that the resin doesn't run over the edge. I tried to warm this resin up this morning, but it's pretty chilly. Okay, I finally got it spread across there. I've got a little bubble on this side that I'm gonna just quickly pass the lighter over to get it to pop. Let's see if I can see where it was. There it was. Whoop. And don't stick the lighter in it. because that'll just cause a bigger problem. But that's an easy fix while it's still uncured. Now this resin is so thick and sticky that where I just repaired, and now I'll have to let it set and level back out before I put it under the UV light. So here they are. I did them for 20 minutes under the light just to be extra sure. They really don't take that long, but it's pretty cold today, so I just thought a little extra time. But as you can see, they have a really smooth gloss-like finish. Even this one that had the dimples in the background, it's just really a nice finish. So my husband found this in the parking lot of the grocery store the other day, so I thought that would really be pretty. And then this one, I'll just find some beads out of my bead box and finish that up. So there they are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. My social media links will be listed below. Bye for now.